Welcome back to Uncommon Commentators. It's been a long time. Season 2. You know, your favorite guys are back. Jay, Jonah, and Zoe. It's been a fun summer. I've been kicking it. I really enjoyed my summer. I did a lot of things I needed to do. Took a break from a lot of different things. I ain't gonna talk about that on here, but I took a break from some shit. I went and saw Beyonce. That's all that. Hey, when I went and saw Beyonce, my summer was over with. I was done. Sending kids back to school. I don't need to do shit else.
It was too high of a high, bro.
It was very high of a high. Like I was trying very hard to get to another show. Very hard.
Man,
shit just didn't match up to do that. But how was y'all summer, y'all break?
My mom, and my sister went to the Saturday show.
Oh,
it was so good. My mom and sister went back Sunday.
Oh, they went both. Yeah, we went Saturday. Yeah, we did go Saturday. Yo, that shit was amazing. That shit was amazing, bro.
Heard it was a good time. Hope y'all had a good time.
Oh, I had a wonderful time. It was a great time. But how was y'all break, man? I know we talk all the time, but they don't know what the hell we be doing.
I had some fellas come into the town for a little bit. That was a good time, but just enjoying the Chicago summer weather. Lots of baseball, man. Lots of baseball.
I took a lot of baseball in. Yes,
going to baseball games.
Yes. It was too much baseball from y'all. I'm just watching the text like,
yeah. I did a lot of baseball this summer. A lot of baseball. Even Raina came with me a lot of time. I did a lot of baseball this summer, man. Like more than I usually do. Like, of course, I watched baseball, but I did a lot. I watched a lot of full games outside of the Cubs. Like I feel like a lot of people were doing that this year. I feel like that was happening a lot because it was so many.
Low-scoring game. It's like 2 hours ish.
Yeah,
honestly, that quick game changed it up for me. I was like, I'll go to a couple more. I went to 3 games this year.
Yo, quick games.
That crazy.
Helped a lot. People don't understand that shit help, man.
In person, it's a noticeable difference.
Oh, definitely. Because you look at it like, damn, it's the 6th inning. Like shit, like it's about to be over with. Like it's quick. Like it was needed because I understand playoff games being long. But I can't deal with a Tuesday Cubs Pirates game being 3.5 hours long.
I was at a 90-degree day in the bleachers, and hey, it's fun out there, but it was a 2-hour game, and I was cool with that. I was very cool with that. I was roasting out there.
When you out there in them bleachers for 3 hours, 4 hours, oh, you ain't got time for that shit. You ain't got time. And how can you do a doubleheader when both games?
Hell no,
bro. What? 8
I load up a lot of games. I'll get to a couple in the summer, but loading up those fall and spring games when it's cooler out, you can do a game.
Absolutely, so much easier. Get a couple of beers in your system, you cooling. Not in the middle of the summer, you trying to do that shit, man. I know we didn't talk about it. I'm not a big fan of this shit, but did y'all watch FIBA? I'm not a big.
I was up early, bro. You know I'm up early anyways.
Listen, me too, but I wasn't up for that shit.
3 a.m. hoops.
Oh my God, it was 3 a.m. hoops.
Yes, sir.
Now, I will say this. I watch Olympic hoops. I will watch that, but sometimes the FIBA, especially with this roster, I wasn't, and I was enjoying my summer too. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Those games were 7 o'clock, and I'd see some, like, first quarter of some games. Man.
Yeah, like I would get the updates from y'all, people on Twitter, of course. Like
I was mostly just paying attention to Wolves players because there was, Ant was
nice.
On the USA team, and there's some other guys around. I'm like, I'll just see how they're doing.
But if you was a casual hoop fan, you would think the only players on the team was Ant and Austin Reeves.
And Ant still had his issues.
Yeah, like it was so much. I was like, God damn, it was just so much with Kerr, with the coach. It was just a lot. It was just.
It exposed
Triple J
USA,
can't rebound.
Man. Triple J can't rebound. I was just about to get on him. Pause. Just about to get on his ass. That man, foul trouble.
That's his problem.
Big shout outs to Steven Adams. Big shout outs to Steven Adams, man.
Yeah, holding it down over there, man. Somebody has
You need him to, and
that's a great job.
Oh, very much so. You just clean up his shit that he don't do, which is a lot, but he's still not gonna be considered the main guy. So you straight. I didn't know. I know a lot of people are really into it. I know I'm just not into I like international hoops, but I feel like as a whole, if our best players aren't in it, I feel like as a whole, we don't give a damn.
I'm not gonna get angry about it too. Like even if the Olympic team took bronze or silver, I'll be like, okay, I'm ready for the season to start.
Like, and people want to compare this shit to like the Dream Team, of course, but nobody from the other country was dropping these guys like we are now. Like
that was 30 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
The game is totally different.
Come on, man. So it's like you can't even really.
Who said that? Ugh.
It's so many people trying to compare, like, you know, this wouldn't have happened with the other players, or even like the Redeem Team. It's so many more better international players now than it was in 2008. Like it's hard to compare. People, these guys don't care about that shit, man. Especially in today's age, like they don't give a fuck about that. And I just know, like, if it's on like at a regular time, I'll watch. But if you want me to get up at 3 a.m., shout out to you, Zoe, and anybody else in America who was doing that shit. I feel for. And listen, I feel for people though who are NBA hoop fans and they are in Paris somewhere, Australia, because that's dedication.
Thinking the same damn thing, and it'll be for some. I'll be like, how did someone in Paraguay become a? Well, Paraguay is south of us, but it'll be like,
but
same. You know what I mean? Like some smaller country, and you're like, how did they become a Wolves fan?
Like, and you're right. You'll get it for like the Knicks, Lakers, shit like that, because, you know, that's just one of them brands. Maybe even the Bulls, because there's the Bulls and Mike. Bulls. But even like these times, how are you getting up overseas somewhere to give to watch the Bulls? This shit.
So I got those preseason tickets, and I saw somebody from it's like a Red Bulls Australia account. Buddy tweeted out the games. I was like, hold up. I thought this game was on Tuesday. It's like Wednesday at 1 a.m., but Tuesday, 7 o'clock here.
They're a whole day ahead of us.
Hey, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, how do you, like, I'd be pissed off having to watch that shit at regular time.
Hey, one West Coast trip, by the time I cool down after a game, put out some clips on Twitter, it's 2 a.m.
Yes. How are you doing? What is going on? Like, how are people? That's what you call dedication. Those are real hoop fans. What? People who are. Where's Luka from? Where's Doncic from?
Slovenia.
Bro, you know they're Dallas Mavericks fans now. Or even when Dirk was there, you know, like they're getting up to watch this shit. Like Spurs, they always got a hella internet. Oh, people in France, they're gonna be watching Spurs games.
They're every single
locked in. I almost set an alarm for the FIBA championship. I was about to do it. I just didn't want to start a fight, but
you was gonna do that shit.
I wanted to watch, bro. Shit, huh? I was invested the whole time.
Oh, I don't even know who else was on the roster. Like, you had like Jalen, and first of all, these ain't like the top of the top. These are like our B players.
It's always like it's like the JV team of guys that could make the Paris team, maybe like top guys.
It's the coach pick all stars. That's what that's.
And then people don't realize these international players, they play together all the time. These aren't players just getting from different teams. No, they play together. They know where people are going to be. There's no learning curve, none of that shit. So
it's more of like it's like NBA talent playing college ball type style.
Yes,
is what I kind of think of it like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, especially those EuroLeague teams, they play such a different style of game, and
absolutely
they're gonna play more team or like. There's so many stats about the USA team's dribbles compared to like. Usually, it's kind of a dumb stat, but when you saw the differential there, you're like, damn.
You see some of these teams just, bro.
My fault. I was trying to turn it off and it went off.
Straight.
My fault. My bad.
Episode
my bad.
1, y'all.
My bad.
Bloopers and all, we back.
We back. But yeah, I didn't know. Like, I saw people all on Twitter. People talking on the radio and shit. Like, they mad about USA loot. Like, bro, it's FIBA. You're still gonna watch these dudes when the NBA season come around. Like, we're not. We're gonna be mad that if you finally go over there and someone's gonna make fun of you because no, they're not. They don't. And like you said, the Olympics, if they get bronze.
No, if it's the Olympics, we got a different story. We need to bring that home. I can't lie.
I just hope they're a little more serious about like.
So you are on that side, Hunzo. If it's the Olympics and we're not getting gold, you irritated. Yeah,
A
you
little
irritated.
bit. I'm still that guy.
Okay, I feel that. You know what? Bronze is kind of low. Maybe silver. At least it was in a championship, and you might just lost to a better team. Bronze is like, bro.
That.
Context depending.
Yeah, like you give you that, but bronze, I feel that because the way they talk about the team before the redeemed team getting bronze, yeah, you're right. They can't come back with another bronze. That's not happening.
They can't. No.
And let me tell you this right now to everybody out there, since we wasn't on when all this shit was going on, you know, Bron always got to be in the media about something. Let me tell you something. LeBron James will not be in Paris playing Olympic basketball next summer. Kevin Durant will not be in Paris. Steph Curry, these dudes are 35 plus.
Kevin Durant announced he's playing today.
Steph
Are you serious?
He wants to play.
He's not playing. Right? He's not playing.
About to get in.
Listen, you know what? I'm probably 100% on LeBron not playing. I might be, since Kev did say some shit today, KD said something, I might be 95%.
Hey, if he has an injury and misses a month, that could change. I mean, I don't want to like put that on him or put that juju out, but context with KD, I feel like if he had a minor injury, you might not want to play in the summer. You might want to
tell you something.
If the Suns, what happened with the Suns this season? There's still a lot of stuff that has to happen.
It has to, if they make a long run and say the Suns make it to the finals, bro, you're not finna go play no damn Olympics when you already have won one. It's not happening.
38 minutes a night.
He's 35 plus. He's 35. He just turned 35, bro.
Hey.
He's not doing that.
He said he's playing.
You can miss
I
me
believe him till he
with
doesn't
LeBron. Play. Right. I had to see it. LeBron has a report to camp for me to think he's going to be playing in the Olympics next. What year is he going to? 21, 22? What?
A big number.
Bro, Brian already got his Olympic stuff, man. He don't need this shit no more, man. So I don't want to ramble on that. I was trying to catch. I couldn't think about shit we missed over the summer. I don't even know what else. Ain't nothing else.
We're waiting on some certain trades to happen.
Oh yeah, you know what?
And we got halfway there.
Yeah, you know what? Before we get to like the big trades, I want to talk about Harden real quick.
Perfect. Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all saw this clip on it was
he said I seen them all.
Right. I'm trying to say you're right.
They're all gelling together.
Let me see. It just came out it happened this week. It was Paul Pierce, KG, Matt Barnes, and Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson really didn't talk. It was more so Matt Barnes and KG, the two ones you really want to hear talk. Right. Paul Pierce and Steven Jackson gave some like rebuttals, but it was Matt Barnes and KG doing the talking. They basically talking about Harden and being careful. I'm gonna play this clip real quick. Hold on. See if I can find it. Come on. It was supposed to be loading. I was trying to, you know how this shit.
You good.
To be careful because
here we go.
He at that point now.
We're here.
The NBA doesn't need him.
We're here.
The NBA doesn't need him no more. So the way, and I'm all for player empowerment. All of us are for player empowerment, but he forced his way out of Houston, forced his way out of Brooklyn. Now he's trying to force his way out of Philly. Like at some point, everyone's gonna be and he's got so much talent and a lot of game left. Could talk himself out of the league with his talent, which is crazy to think.
I think that a couple times when you wiggle your way out, bro, you only got about one or two wiggles. You ain't got no infinite, bro.
Especially when you get older. So
infinite wiggles.
When you get older, that they put up with.
Yeah, come on, man.
When you young and you hot,
they put up with everything.
They're gonna let you rock.
When you old and
like,
and 1 foot out the door, it's like, all right, keep acting like that.
They're getting younger. We're gonna be a lot less. And I feel like we all feel like he has so much game left. You know, he's not the player he was, but he's still that 19 and 10 type guy, so he can still play. So my thing with him is he just has to be careful. As good as he is, the way he's been wiggling, like KG said, you only get so many wiggles. I think James has to be.
You only get so many wiggles.
Infinite
that is the
wiggles.
fact. Hey, but
the title of this
that is
episode
the facts
is
about him, bro.
Wiggles.
What were we just saying? Like, bro, these dudes, like him and Dan, y'all don't do enough. Y'all don't do enough to have this much control to be able to just be like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to be here. Like, enough is enough, man.
The thing with me
business, you're still an asset. Like, you can't just keep up and like
You can't be
who
doing this when
recognizes?
you don't.
You have a resume just like we all.
And you're not even contributing to us winning. Like, you're part of the problem, reason we're losing. Like, you can't keep doing this, bro. Like, I don't even know. Have y'all seen? I thought maybe I saw something today. Like, are they still trying to trade Harden or?
Yeah, they're still trying to move him.
To where? Still the
There's
Clippers?
not-
Like, why would the Clippers want him?
The options are few, if any, bro.
And what's the value looking like? And what I think about it is how much Daryl Morey's tied to this, because he was already tied within the Houston situation, and now he's over in Philly. A lot of the same situations is happening. I mean, like, I just feel like we could get some, like, there's going to be some weird stuff going on once we get into the future past this. It could even be post-career stuff. I mean, Harden post-career trials and tribulations of saying stuff is going to be, he's one of those players that's going to be wild.
It's going to be a whole YouTube video about it.
But the point about, like, he can still put up 19 and 10 and be a solid, like, that's a great third option on a team.
Bro, well, you don't even have to go get a point guard if you sign him.
You don't. He's going to be 1 through 3. He's going to be a solid shooter.
We saw him adapt to that playmaker role so well.
It's so easy for him to playmaker role.
On defense, but if he just wants to play and just play, bro, you
just
still
play.
We recognize you.
Yes.
The contract situation's weird too, because he signed that 2-year deal. It's in a weird like limbo where I feel like it's not playing beneficial to him whatsoever.
The thing that pisses me off about Harden is this: you opted in. You opted in, bro. Regardless, at this point, is like you can go with Harden's word, Daryl Morey's word, like it's whatever at this point. But you still opted in, bro.
I'm just curious what it would be like if like what would it look like if he didn't opt in? I don't think he's a minimum guy, but he'd be like how much are teams willing to spend for like a 1-year deal for him?
That's another thing. Like, I know he was probably stuck at that point, but
especially with cap space situations.
The cap space situation. It was just a bad year for him.
If he wants to go to contender, you're screwed.
Yeah. Once that money went to Fred, Houston was done. You know.
Honestly, look,
that was all we heard.
If he was smart about it, like James, you made all this money, bro. What all do you need now to win a ring? He could have opted out and took a pay cut and took his ass to Milwaukee. He could do some shit like that. But he just trying to get back to somewhere where he can kick it. He's trying to get back to LA. He's trying to get over there, and that's all he's trying to do. And it's to this point, like I was never like the biggest Harden fan. So at this point, for me, it's like not seeing James Harden on the court is not gonna bother me. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna be like, yo, the league is different. I don't get to watch Harden tonight. No, I'm not gonna. It's so many other guys, like they just said in this clip, that you're not even gonna be in this league no more. He gonna talk his way up out of here.
Especially you out here, ball handler guards. There are so many in the league right now.
There's so many. Like, fuck it. You want to act crazy? You want to talk about your GM and shit all in China? Who the fuck want to trade for you? And you didn't talk so much that what is Philly really gonna get back?
Nothing. He's only
like we're not gonna just give you anything.
Now he's not gonna play. So everything you're gonna display for the team next year for a contract, you know, your time's limited. The more you sit out, the more you stay away.
You don't have time. You don't have time to keep punting on seasons, bro. Like and you're not.
This
young.
has been since the player option was accepted. Was the plan to get traded? So that was right before free agency. So it's
right before. It's been months.
We've been sitting on this for a while.
It's October.
It's nothing new.
Like what irritates me. Like just get it done. Let's just start off the year fresh. Trade Pascal Siakam too. Let's just start fresh. Everybody just be happy where they're at for once.
Oh yes, another. There's so many trades on the table that could happen. Like
the Raptors are very. They've been in news a lot.
About to walk like.
What are they gonna do?
All right, what's he doing?
Season over there too.
Did your boy? I always mess up his name. The GM in Toronto.
Masai.
Was he living off just a miraculous trade for Kawhi?
He's got to stop valuing OG like he's.
Yes. Bro, he think he like listen, you looked up and you was able to get a disgruntled superstar for a year, and then you got a bounce against Philly to keep going to the finals. You won your finals regardless how you won it. You won that shit. But it's like he living off that shit like he just put some team together. No, bro. You didn't. You traded for one of the literally a top 3 player at that time. That's basically what you
And then like even in the last year, they bought in at the deadline and they were looking to be sellers the whole time. Siakam was out there, OG was out there, and then they go and get Jakob, which is a good fit for the team, but
good fit, but dumb.
And then you lose Fred, and now you got Dennis Schroeder as your starting point guard. It's like, how far can this team go? You got expiring contracts.
Yo, where Fred go?
Houston.
That's right, yo. So much happened. I forgot. So much happened with Houston. Oh my god. Oh,
like it's always interesting. Once one big trade goes down, we just jump right next to the next ship.
I forgot, bro. I forgot all about this shit.
The league it's always moving.
Always moving. That's I want to get that Harden shit off my chest because I'm just sick of Harden.
0 days without being dramatic.
Say it one more time.
That meme, the NBA goes 0 days without being dramatic.
Oh, 0 days, bro.
Yeah.
Never fails.
The NBA and NFL, they are a 12-month business. That's what they are. You're gonna always hear something. Small or big, you're gonna hear something from them organizations. Or from them leagues. But I just wanna y'all got anything else about Harden? We can just jump into these big ass trade.
The big fish.
Hurry up and move him.
Another happy media day. The season is actually back. Like happy back to the NBA being here. Like
it's fun. It was so fun to see basketball stuff on the timeline.
Yeah, today. It's I'm gonna hold my thoughts on some shit when we talk about media. That's later on.
We'll get there.
I
got a favorite clip already.
When we got on there, we got this Dame. I don't think us three have talked about it for real, in depth.
No.
I kind of wanted to.
I kind of waited. I said my little pieces in the group chat, but
should I unleash these details?
Yeah,
unleash them. Please unleash these details.
Milwaukee gets Dame. Portland is going to get Jrue Holiday originally. We'll get to that.
Yep.
DeAndre Ayton, Jumani Kamara, Phoenix Suns legend, Summer League GOAT.
Yep.
2029 unprotected pick and a first-round pick swap. So I believe the Bucks don't have a first-round pick until 2020 or 2030.
So guess what? When you're trying to win, you don't give a fuck about no damn first-round pick. No way.
Phoenix is getting Jusuf Nurkic, Nasir Little, Keon Johnson, who's been waived, and Grayson Allen.
Hold up, they waived him already?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even see that.
Yo, he's too young. Somebody's got to pick him up. Give him a second chance.
We'll start there. We'll get into Mr. Holiday later. But what are we thinking here?
Which team you want to start with? Overall?
Let's go Milwaukee.
Go Milwaukee. I love it. I love it for the city.
Absolutely.
I love it for the franchise. I love it for the NBA. Just, small market teams. We want to keep Giannis happy. We get that. As a Bulls fan, I fucking hate it.
Oh my
Just
god!
To watch them for the next 4 or 5 years.
Hey, think about it.
4 times a year.
We went from having to deal with Bron in Cleveland to then Bron and Wade and Bosh in Miami. Now we got to deal with motherfucking Giannis and Giannis and fucking Dame.
I'm telling y'all, this is what we did talk about a little bit. I'm ready to bring out the tanks. They got till February to change my mind, but
oh yeah,
whatever,
Portland.
But yeah, Milwaukee, they're gonna be solid. Offensively, that team's gonna be a firepower. Dame can score from anywhere. Giannis can score from anywhere. Pick and roll with them is gonna be ridiculous. So
defenses would go under on every Jrue screen, and he'd pull up. Dame's gonna do that and make all 45% of the shots now.
You're definitely gonna figure out a different way to guard these dudes for sure. So you're definitely gonna have to do that. How do you do that? I don't know.
You got 2 pick and roll partners.
Yeah,
you can even throw Bobby Portis in there as another guy who can screen and roll. And
they still look solid.
They
Chris is
needed
gonna
some
come back
offensive
healthier.
creativity.
Yeah, because I think at this point in the league,
Giannis
like
point guard can only go so far.
yeah, and I think this in the league now, the way the rules are set up, like you don't have to be like the best defensive team in the league. Now, if you end up being that and you score, kind of like the fucking Warriors or the Heat, them Heat teams, especially the Warriors, we use the Warriors. When you
Yeah,
can
the
score like
Warriors,
that,
yeah.
you're gonna find ways to play defense. And I feel like what's Milwaukee's on now. Like, we need another scorer. We need somebody who they just cannot crash the paint. And you go get
Dame
Dame.
went from no rim protectors to two of the best in the league.
Like you,
It's great. Like they're set up still. And
Praying to the
for
heavens.
just giving
Yeah.
up Jrue and Grayson Allen in the picks. That's a great turnaround.
No, it is. No, that's not
You
bad.
went from Eric Bledsoe,
Yeah.
won a ring, and now you get to upgrade to Damian Lillard. All because the guy tweeted, "I don't want to be here."
Shout out Eric Bledsoe.
Ain't that some shit?
That's crazy.
It's like the
The
little
flips.
Pokemon evolution.
Yep, the flips just
That
crazy.
is crazy.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. That is nuts. I had to think about that. Like, damn. Does this make them the favorite out the East, or is it still Boston?
Are we
Boston
talking
has
before the Jrue
Boston
trade?
has the Dame stopper.
I think upgrading to a proven clutch performer and top 5, top 10 offensive player in Dame over Jrue it's just gigantic, especially
very-
a ball dominant player.
Agreed.
No, it's very
Agreed.
gigantic.
If you have to put any attention towards Dame and then you just got Giannis in a little bit of open space or anything, like
I am curious now how Boston will guard them, because you can put Jrue on Dame and let that shit rock.
Bro, try to guard Dame, Middleton, Giannis, Bobby, and Brooke.
If
You
any
need
team that
Middleton
can do that is
healthy.
Boston.
Middleton's health is going to be critical.
Yeah.
It always is, but this year
it's
especially.
very critical. And Brooke, I think Brooke is
Brooke
up in
Brooke
age.
is aging.
Brooks' health as well. But if
Brooke had
anybody can
himself
stop
a
Boston,
year,
anybody can
but-
stop Milwaukee, to me, it's definitely Boston.
Yeah, Brooke
Brooke
had himself a
Lopez.
year,
I can put
but
I
he's not
have as
replicating that.
no, as a coach, I will feel very comfortable just putting Jrue on an island against Dame and get busy. Dame gonna score, but he's gonna make that dude work hard for that shit. Look here, Dame Lillard. I have not forgotten when Jrue and Rondo locked you and CJ up for a whole series. This is gonna be his year to erase all of that. And that was
Get his
embarrassing.
lick back.
Yeah, he need his lick back. And I can't think of. There's no other Eastern Conference final I want to see this year outside of Boston versus Milwaukee, and everyone is healthy. I'm not talking about
Everyone's
bumps
got
and
to be
bruises. I'm talking about everybody's there. There's no excuses. You're not gonna walk up to the podium with a fake brace on. You're not gonna talk about something crazy. None of that. That's what we need to
Nobody's
see.
on the injury report. It
Yes.
is blank.
Turn the injuries off.
Yes, that's what we need. That's what we all want when this trade happened. It's good for them, for Milwaukee. There's nothing else you really can say. This is what it is. There's no more excuses for them, for Milwaukee. I don't think there's no more excuses for Boston. Definitely Boston. At least Milwaukee won one. Boston has no more excuses, bro.
That's why, like, I felt a little sad because Jrue is like, he's a solid player, man. He's not a guy you want to trade away from your team. But if you can upgrade to that,
oh yeah,
you can pack your bags.
Yeah,
like
like-
that's just how it is.
yeah. I
It's a
will
business.
upgrade. Yeah,
It's
I'll
a
upgrade
dirty
for him.
business,
Like,
man.
it's not too many players. Like, I don't know if I would have traded away Jrue for Harden. I don't know if I'm doing that. Honestly,
No,
that's
I'm
me.
not. No.
But Dame, listen. If Portland called me up with this shit, yes, except send that shit in right now. Send his
I
ass
think
here.
my favorite part of it is, yeah, it was a slow trickle thing with Dame's trade request, but you just get that nodie and he's traded just like that. It's no like little buildup or anything. It's not like, oh, Milwaukee is
Yep.
increasingly getting close to
Milwaukee
trading for him.
knew.
It's just like, oh, he's there.
Milwaukee
So-
knew what they wanted.
It was a Woj bomb. For real.
No, it was. Cause look, I was napping that day. Why'd I take a nap? I took a nap. I woke up like, I know damn well I didn't see this shit.
Disoriented as hell.
Yeah, that fucked me up. Like, Dame, I don't even think that was on the radar. Was that ever was Milwaukee ever hinting?
Slightly.
A couple days. So Giannis came out and said, like, if it's not the best situation for me to win,
I remember that.
I'll reassess that later.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
Within like a few days, next thing you know, Dame and Giannis are talking.
Listen, bro, because the same thing happened in his prior contract extension when they traded for Jrue. There's all those rumors about, is Giannis going to leave for another team when his rookie extension is up? And then they trade for Jrue and make a run, and then he's back. And now we're right back to it, and they do the same thing.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. He got all the cards in his hand. Yeah, man. He got all the cards in he got everything in his hand. Everything. I brought you a ring, the first since the 70s. You want me here, you going to do whatever I need to stay here, or I'm out of here. It's simple.
Call us the Milwaukee Freaks if I want to.
Right, that's it. Hey, first of all,
Freak time.
This is oh my God, that's a nasty duo name. Freak time. Lord have mercy.
Freak time.
Oh my God. And of course, the Cream City jersey was just going all over the timeline with that shit.
Had to resurface. Just had to.
That shit was crazy.
Should we,
who else part of the tree? Who else?
Should we jump into Phoenix? Since we'll get to Portland later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Phoenix was part of this shit. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Phoenix.
So they got Nurkic,
yes,
Nasir Little, and Grayson Allen for DeAndre Ayton and their two-way player, Tumani Kamara.
I guess
Phoenix just said, I don't trust you, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that's basically what you did. Like you said, to hell with Ayton and went and got Nurkic.
The change of scenery was needed 2 years ago. So.
Oh yeah. This is overdue. This is well overdue. Like, this should have been happening. They should never even give him that extension. Like, it should have been well over. Like, you could just tell. When someone's not rocking with you could just tell the organization wasn't rocking with him. Everything that should have been said in there. And Phoenix just seemed like a weird organization anyway. Like, the whole shit with like Jay Crowder. It's weird.
The Monty beefs since inner workings there were interesting. It was kind of that little trio there.
Yeah. Who's the coach now?
Turnaround.
Shit, in Phoenix? God damn, because Monty in Detroit. Damn.
I'm out the loop, man.
Yo.
Damn. Frank. Ain't it Frank?
Frank Vogel.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. They think that's right. Everybody feel like they're going to get all this offense and Frank just going to put his defensive principles in. You still need defensive players to do those defensive principles.
I like Ayton's potential.
I don't understand what people be thinking about, bro. Like, I don't understand. Go ahead, Jonah.
The defensive thing is such a big talking point, though, because obviously they want a rim protecting center, but so does like every other team.
Everybody needs that. Like, everybody want it.
We all want Willie Cauley-Stein with a jump shot.
Oh my God! Could you imagine that?
Oh my! But like, Ayton showed some promise of rim protection, but it was never consistent.
Never.
You need to be moved. There's nothing else on the market. I think splitting the contract into little tinier bits is a better thing. It's more movable assets than just him.
Yeah.
And I mean, fans were cool with him going for a little less than a couple years ago would have been. I'm sure the team was. So they got what they wanted.
I didn't look at I didn't feel the temperature of the Suns fans on none of this. Honestly, I actually forgot it's even part of that. Like, I knew Ayton was gone, but in my mind, I kept thinking it was like a separate trade. I forget that was a.
They didn't get any exciting pieces in this one.
No,
like Dame was on the move.
I like Nasir Little, but he's got to be healthy.
Yeah.
See, I like Nurkic. Y'all hate Nurkic. I hate Nasir Little.
Yo, I haven't liked Nurkic. I can't tell you the last time I liked Nurkic, bro. I don't think I ever have.
He misses more bunny layups than Rudy, and that's saying something.
Shit, he missed more games than KD. Shit.
On this team, he's still going to get 10 and 10. He's just going to eat whatever. And that's exactly what they needed. We talked about it last season. Just somebody in there to play defense, get some rebounds, and whatever you get on offense, you get.
Hey,
so that's a decent fit there.
The screen setting's legit.
Oh yeah,
He's a
so
body.
he's definitely
fit.
gonna probably do better things, the dirty work more than Aiden was not doing. Because I think Aiden, in his mind, he still figured that he might think he's like there's still a number 2 or 3 on the team.
Dominating.
You're not that, right? We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Nurkic know his role. Nurkic know he ain't no damn 2, 3, 4. Like if I'm scoring, I'm the 5th option. I'm getting that shit on a rebound. Like they're not setting up. Aiden probably still want him to set up plays for him and shit. Like nah, bro. Especially now you got KD, you got Booker, and you got Bradley Beal, which I keep forgetting that shit until I saw to media day. I keep forgetting Bradley Beal's even there. That's a wild
I
ass.
just think Nurk just has to buy into like
You got no
if
choice.
he wants to keep his role.
If you want to stay in the NBA at this point, buddy, you got to know your role and do it well. Like you can't be out here not doing your role at this point. Like you got to know. And I don't think Aiden needed new scenery, but Aiden know his role.
And there's 29 other centers who would love to be on that team. So he needs
29 others is right. You're not lying. They're not. Man,
they should be solid.
They should. Yeah, like Phoenix should definitely. Now it's hard. We're gonna. What's that? Next week or 2 weeks? We're gonna do our standings, but you just never know with how people get hurt, and I know they're gonna have to get a little bit better on load management because that shit, all that, because all the new rules going to affect this season, right? You gotta play 65 games, all that shit. Is it 65, 70?
Yeah, 65.
I gotta brush up. I've been doing so much football and baseball.
Most of it is going to be for me is like, hey, let's see how it goes down. I'll see how it is when it happens.
Yes.
Kind of like the in-season tournament.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You can have some thoughts, but you kind of got to get there.
Yeah, you do. The Phoenix part of this trade was really boring. We can get our.
They just needed more pieces. That the end of that bench was
Mr. Jrue.
Light.
Get out of here. 4 days after. We're going to Boston.
And they said right away, we're not keeping him. Like this was just.
I thought it was going to be a mid-season thing, but
no. See, I think Brogdon and Time Lord is going to be a deadline thing. If before that,
for Brogdon, Time Lord, a Warriors first-round pick, which could be interesting this year, and then a 2029 first. So.
Before we go any further,
picks on top of two more.
Before we go any further, though, this is how you rebuild Portland.
Yep.
Chicago Bulls. This is how you rebuild. This is how you rebuild.
It's the NBA 2K My League style.
If he don't want to be there, get him out of there. Trade shit away. Get stuff back. Bottom out. Let it be known. We're not trying to be good next year. We're not even trying to be good next season. We're building.
You know what though?
They Portland's fuck around, be good.
Kind of decent.
Portland fuck around,
the roster
be good.
might be better than it was last year.
Yeah, so they've already said they're still gonna move.
The roster might be better.
They move Grant. They move Time Lord. They move Brogdon. They'll still get some stuff back. But I still like all the pieces they got here, and they still might be decent. Just fuck around and make a plan, and who knows at that point.
You got Aiden, who needs a center. Look, we talk about Aiden. He can still hoop. He just not know his role. You gotta be somewhere you want it to even want to do dirty work.
In a low stakes atmosphere, he could have a really solid year.
You got is it Simmons or Simons?
Lowry?
Simons.
Yeah, Simons.
And oh my God, I'm drawing blanks. What is the
Shaden Sharp?
Scoop. You got Scoop. Oh, you got Sharp. Oh my God, bro, you got athletes over there. Now, you got people. When you got it's hard for these young dudes to just go out there and play when you got somebody like Dame, who's not on that. Like he's so deep in this career now, he's not on that. But now you got young dudes.
Well, he said he tried. Do we believe that he tried to take back the trade request?
Dame been doing soft trade requests for a minute now. He been doing this shit for the last 3 summers, and that shit gets swept under the rug.
Once the trade was made, I'm like, okay, cool. Anyways, back to the trade details.
Now, it was more so like, oh my God, it was like Dane got traded. It was more so like, then he got traded to Milwaukee and not Miami, and that's another story. I got some shit to say about Miami, but I got a lot of shit to say about them.
But four first round picks, Ayton, Time Lord, and Brogdon for Dame.
That's how you rebuild.
That's a good rebuild.
That's how
And you
rebuild.
can flip those other assets for some more.
Yes,
you already
you
have
Still
some
could.
young talent on your team.
This is how you rebuild. This is how you start getting good again. You can't be middle of the pack.
If it doesn't work out with Aiden, flip that too. Like this could go on for a while, but
For a while.
you bought some time, you bought some assets, and that's all you're looking for in a
Hey,
rebuild.
you want to know how to buy some time? Go call Sam Presti up here in OKC.
Get Sam Presti in your office if you
Oh my
want to.
God. That man has saved his job for years down the line.
scratch
The
that.
Thunder is still up and coming.
Get Sam Hinkie if you want to tank.
Yes.
Get Sam Presti
Oh
to
my-
build you back up. My fault.
There you go. There you go. That is exactly right. That's
Hey,
how
they
you do
both
that
on the
shit.
same wave.
Like if you want to, but if you want to know how to rebuild wrong, call the Bulls. Call the Houston Rockets.
I
This is
think
how
the
you-
teams, like GMs, get terrified when they're in this middling situation where they want to build for the future, but also have a decent team now, and it's tough. It's really
and
hard.
then you
do
try to
that.
play the fan base like they're dumb. Fam, if you come out and say, listen, we're trying to rebuild. We're gonna be bad for probably the next couple of years, but we're trying to rebuild to be good for the next 5, 6, 7 years. As a fan base, I think you're gonna be salty for a little, but you're gonna be behind that plan. If you're talking to us, we're gonna bottom out. We're not gonna be that good. The Chicago
You still
Cubs
got to
told
have
us
that
that.
structure.
Theo came here and told us, listen, we're going to be bad. But we're going to knock this shit down. We're going to build up. The Bulls
Literally.
will knock a wall down and try to put a wall back up. No.
They're gluing together pieces of drywall.
I don't want to get started. We got DeRozan coming
Damn.
back we got DeRozan coming back, who's a free agent next year. DeRozan should
how
even be
you
at the
know-
Bulls media day.
This is how
He
you
should have
know
been
how
traded
upset
this
we
summer.
are.
That is
We
what's
can't get
supposed
through
to
the
have
Portland
happened.
segment.
But don't let me get started. I know Zoe got some shit to say too. We can say that shit for media day. But we're gonna keep going. We're talking about Portland. Portland, this is how you rebuild. You're doing it
Shout out
right.
Joe Cronin.
I'm a cheer for you. Cheer for you, Portland.
He even said, I'm going to put all the feelings aside. I'm not going to settle. I'm like, I like that shit.
Man.
That's how it should be done.
And guess what? And I want to shout out to the Portland Trailer front office. But when Dame said that dumb shit, when he came out and said Dame was going to try to come back to the team after is you lost your damn mind? Listen, if we didn't get this trade done by a training camp, you're not coming back here. You're going to get has Dame lost his mind? Who do you think he is to think that if the trade don't get done, you're going to come back to this locker room? Are you crazy?
What does he do with the
hadn't be
song if
done.
he doesn't get traded?
Oh my, it don't come out.
He just keeps that one in the tuck.
Keep it in the tuck till he get traded, bro. Clearly he did. Clearly
How
he
long did
did.
he have that? How long did he have that song done?
He's had that
USB's
song
on
done.
the way to Milwaukee.
He had that shit done in March. He had that shit
Cold
done.
still.
I had to turn off Dame retweets on Twitter because he would not stop retweeting people saying shit about his music.
He didn't.
Come on, man.
I didn't listen to the song either. I did not listen to it. Was it good?
Oh, go listen to that second verse. Verse 2, bro.
I'm gonna check it out. After the pod, after we done recording, I'm gonna check that
He's
shit
sitting there taking notes.
out.
Verse 2, bro.
He started in March
Funny.
and then he did some
That was on the Genius
improvements.
page.
That was on the G's page.
Oh man.
I got every bar, bro. Every
Oh
bar.
my god. I'm gonna
His
check this shit
annotation
out.
ain't shit.
I had to check it out. I had to check it out.
Take a listen.
But I definitely know NBA is back because my timeline is
flooded, boy.
nothing like NFL talk on Monday and you got media day for the NBA? Fam. Look, Monday reactions after the NFL is the best. But then, because
It's different.
it's different. It is different on Monday
Shit is
after the
hilarious.
Sunday. Then you throw in media day be on a Monday. The shit that was on my timeline today. Woo! Oh my god. Oh man.
Just some nonsense going
It
on.
is.
Good content.
Let's see. Celtics. With them getting Jrue, are they done with improvements? Are you just gonna go into the season with Porzingis and an old ass Horford? Because losing losing Time Lord is. Even though Time Lord stayed hurt, it feel like he'll play 2 good games in the playoffs and then he'll be hurt for the next 4 games.
Still like to have him on the team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if he's up, yeah.
That sucks.
When I was so that one day we were talking, I was trying to figure out how to get Jrue to Boston because I felt like it was a good fit. I didn't think they were going to give up Robert Williams. That was a big surprise to me.
Yeah, that was. Was there anybody else that was trying to give up?
No,
Pritchard?
So I heard Portland was looking at Pritchard, but I'm like, they got too many guards already. That's
dumb.
It's like,
And
what
at
is the
that
value
point-
on him too? It's that weird.
that point, they
it's
didn't
like,
have
oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too little.
Did they have to give up Time Lord? I'm trying to think of their roster. Yeah, they got no
didn't have
choice,
anything
bro.
else to fill that. Yeah,
You got no choice. You're not giving anybody else. You already traded away Marcus Smart. You already traded away
Grant
Williams. Was that a trade? Was that a free agent signing? Was that a trade?
Might have been a sign and trade.
Yeah.
You already got rid of him.
I don't know, something
Only
like that.
2. You only got 3 people you really can give away. You got Pritchard, you got Time Lord, and you got Brogdon. Yeah, you had no
Brogdon
choice.
already had the medical issue. Brogdon would be a Clipper right now if he didn't have medical issues.
Oh yeah, they already tried to trade him, bro. I forgot about that shit.
I don't remember anything else related to that.
No,
trade,
me either.
But I remember
It just
that.
came out that he was upset that y'all were about to trade me, and that was it.
Yeah, it was some like he's had a lot of injury issues his whole career.
He has.
When he was coming off of those Bucks years, I was like, yo, this is a guy. He should be nice, 6'5".
He was 50, 40, 90.
Yo.
Solid.
Oh yeah.
And then those injuries
put me
in
on the
Indiana.
Brogdon too. And I was like, yo, he's solid. And when they first traded him away to Indiana, he lost. Well, he go
signed.
to Indiana or
He
sign?
signed.
He signed.
They
I
let
was
him
like,
walk.
yo.
Yeah.
Milwaukee gonna
I
miss
remember
dude.
he did a reverse
Milwaukee
dunk.
gonna miss buddy.
He did a reverse dunk around Braun when he was like a 24-year-old rookie. And I'm like, this
Yeah, he was
dude,
different.
this 4-year starter from Virginia is hooping right now.
No, he was hooping. Like he
All
still
right.
he can still help. He's still gonna
He's a good vet. He's a good vet presence.
some contender is gonna trade for him, or I don't know the buyout shit. How many years in their contract? I don't even know.
I think he got like 2 years left.
He got in a
Didn't
weird
they change the
extension last
rules?
year, I remember.
Didn't they change the rules on that shit too? Like the buyout shit, because that shit was getting ridiculous. People were just buying out people. People was loading up on players. I forget how that shit goes. What was going on with that?
I believe that's something with the new CBA. Yeah, he has 2 more years left. $22.5 million. He signed a 2-year, $45 billion extension last October. So
That's not even a bad price tag if he's healthy.
that's like
Let
2
me ask you
bench
this.
players and maybe some seconds.
Let me ask
Yep.
you this. After we saw what Milwaukee did, what they gave up, I'm just going to throw this out there. Just for this fan base. Why didn't the Knicks put a package together to go get this man? Look what they gave up.
I don't like the fit.
I don't either.
I don't either.
I don't like the fit either. But
They need
Yeah,
they need the star.
you need a
Julius is not
shot.
that guy.
yeah.
Joel Embiid.
You already know how I feel about the Philly situation. Just start over. Bam. How many more times do we need to see
NBA
this?
dominoes.
Like, how many more years, how many more coaches does Philly need to go through to say, like, listen, bro, we've tried every combination we can try with Embiid. Philly needs to start over, but I don't want to keep talking about Philly. It ain't their time. It ain't their time.
This is funny how the Blazers went from looking like idiots to like, hey, we actually did pretty solid here for the situation
If I'm
and
a
circumstance.
Portland
Really
Trailblazers fan, I'm happy with that.
Oh,
They
I
ain't
mean,
want to
first
be
of
here no
all,
more.
getting Scoot to fall to you was wonderful to start
Yes.
with.
Yes.
That probably bought you a little bit of time.
Yes.
On your seat got a little less hot, but
Yep.
to then tie it into like, I mean, what I've heard from all their fans is, I mean, it's the worst spot to be in that middle ground. It's why
The worst. We
Zoe
know
gets-
as
it's why
Bulls
Zoe
fans,
gets
we
pissed
know.
about the Bulls. Exactly.
We know. We know.
That mediocrity it's tough. You'd much rather
It's
be
purgatory.
Purgatory. Purgatory.
They're
It's so hard in NBA to win like that.
Portland. I think they still have good talent, but I think they're better off just shipping off some of these more assets and trying to get another good pick for next
Yes.
year.
Absolutely. You think about it. if you can get your shit together in 2-3 years, right? KD gonna be 3 years older. Steph gonna be 3 years older. That's 38 for KD. Is he still gonna be playing?
Probably.
Is
If
he
he
still
can hoop, if he can walk, this man
Yeah.
gonna be in the league. I swear.
I'm getting to all these top teams got older teams, older star players. When you're starting to get yourself together, you could be that team like how a Pelicans is trying to be. They could just stay healthy. Jesus Christ. Someone's always hurt over there. But Portland, Chauncey Billups is getting a fair shot, I feel, as a coach now. Like,
Yes.
you got a young team. When you got a player like Dame, if he's still going to be there, he's going to be fired. Billups going to be fired in the next couple of years if Dame was still going to be there. But now you got a young team.
I mean, he easily could have been like this year.
Yeah, easily.
He's lucky to still have his job.
Lucky. So now,
especially with NBA 10 years right now. Yes, crazy.
He got young players. He got time. I think he bought himself 3 years. I think
At least.
I think he bought
even
himself 3 years.
Even if he's a bridge coach,
yep.
Even if he's
that's
a
couple more
coach.
years for you.
Yep. Even if he's a bridge coach, that's still he can still coach his way into another job, another big contract with another team. If he does this right, he got pieces. As long as they keep going forward, you got it. I mean, you had Dame all this time. You only made one conference final. That's it. My whole life, I feel like, especially since the beginning of the 2000s, Portland's always been that team. If they just get this.
If they just get something.
If they just get this.
If they had a
just
three.
get that. You know what I'm saying?
Golden State healthy.
Yes, it's always that with Portland. So this is definitely a change. I'm happy for that fan base because they has been through so much with Dame. It's just been a lot. I don't even imagine.
Had some really. If you're a lifelong Blazers fan and you didn't grow up with the Drexler years, you've seen some tough years.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Listen, your team is always going to be in the highlight of Kobe throwing the oop to Shaq. You should have won that series. Period. Should have won that, but I don't want to bring that. It's a good day. It's a good day for them.
Old Pippen, Greg Oden injury, Brandon Roy injury. Can't win with Dame. Look, can't win with LaMarcus.
But look, even with old Pippen, they should have beat the Lakers. They had Damian Stoudemire. They had Rasheed Wallace. They had, wasn't Bonzi was on that squad.
Wells.
Stacey Augmon, I believe. Steve Smith was on that. That team was stacked.
Steve Smith on that team was cheating.
Yeah, it was. It was.
2K legend.
They should have won that series. But like you said, Portland always had just some nightmares. You get, like you said, LaMarcus Aldridge. You can't do nothing. You always think about the good teams when they're with them at that time. You always got Laker teams. You had the Sacramento Kings. There's always somebody in their way.
Good.
Then you think you got a good squad. You get Rondo and Jrue Holiday just lock your best players down. Like, they can't do shit. So it's a good day for them. Good day for them. So I don't think there's no other trades. It's some trades in the pipeline going down or somebody. It's just a bunch of stupid shit.
Now a Milwaukee Buck.
Who?
Campaign.
Oh my God.
Hey, if he's turning 45 degrees to the left, he's shooting.
Always. Always. If he's like that, get ready. I don't have no other thoughts on this trade.
I think one last piece I have about the Celtics is their playoff late game offense still terrifies me.
Oh yeah.
Because that was already an issue last year, and
if you don't get the shit together,
there's a lot of shit going on. But Jrue has been known to be a playoff dropper. He's always been a really good regular season player, and he kind of takes a back seat or has some rough games in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's always how it was. Even the finals year, he didn't have the greatest shooting percentages.
No, he definitely didn't.
So that scares me a little bit. But then yet again, they have Porzingis in there, and we've never seen Porzingis in a deep playoff run at all.
Ever.
And he's a lot more farther. I mean, he had a really solid year last year with the Wizards, and he stayed healthy. He played good defense, but I'm just interested to see how, on a good team, how he's going to adapt.
No, he's not going to be the rim protector. Horford is old. He's just surprising everybody at this point. They
He
do need
is.
somebody
No, that's
back there.
facts.
Just-
Horford just is surprising us at this point, bro. That's it.
Yeah, just somebody to play 12 to 16 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe even 20. But I think it's an upgrade on offense from Marcus Smart. With
Oh,
Jrue.
yeah.
You get some more leadership, some proven
That's a good
experience.
point.
It's not a big drop off from there.
No.
And even if he does start flopping in the playoffs, like Marcus Smart was giving you what, 9 points?
9.
He's still gonna lock up on D.
One terrible forced shot.
Yeah.
I still pick Jrue in this one.
Yeah, that's one thing about Jrue.
He's 1-2 them. In
He
Milwaukee.
might fall down a little bit, but he won't shoot you or turn you over out of the game.
Yeah,
That
way
he
more
won't. He
controlled,
won't do that.
composed.
He won't do that. He definitely got traded there for defense. He definitely got traded there so Tatum or Jaylen Brown don't have to guard the main ball handler on that team. That's a luxury for them now. That helps a
A
lot.
lineup
funny.
with Derek White, Jrue, and Tatum guarding on ball.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Good luck.
man. That sounds nice.
Good luck. Good
Last
luck,
week
bro.
they were talking
Bald
about
Derek White.
bald Derek.
Oh, he
White.
cut his
That's a
hair?
look.
I missed that shit.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah, let
Jesus.
it go.
Please. You know what?
He needs to oil that thing up.
I feel like this is the same thing everybody was saying about the Clippers. With defense, it was Paul George, Kawhi. Who else? They have Pat Bev. The difference is them motherfuckers don't stay healthy long enough for us to even see how that shit's gonna look. Boston does.
They're just
Boston
as
does.
cursed as Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are. We gonna
The
have
timing is crazy.
very much so. Anything else, y'all? Zoe, you got anything else on these trades? Jonah, anybody? I don't.
I just like it
Nah, it's,
happening. I like it happening right now before the season starts because
Me too.
It sparked that.
It's what we needed.
that
I
flame to
needed
get
this.
us back.
Yes, I needed that. That
That's what
trade
I'm
I
saying.
can't wait
is
to
what I
see those
needed.
first couple games on the floor and see how they're lining things.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
they got the whole regular season. They'll be fine. But
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm excited to tune into those teams especially.
No,
I'm
yeah.
still hopeful for a Harden trade in the next few days. I don't think
Hey.
it'll happen, but
Pour
I'm
some
just
gasoline on that fire, man.
Wonder what to
Just
wear
get it out the
though.
way.
Like I
Why
can't
would
even
you wanna
think of
start the season
I can't
like
even
that?
think of a team. I can't even think of a team that will want or need a Harden.
he's out of contenders. I don't know anybody who has the assets to make that move, would want to make that move.
You wanted to go to Philly, that's where you are. That's where you're gonna stay. Like honestly,
You might
like
as well just ride it out.
at this point, bro, like talking out as grown
And-
men.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
And we just saw what?
Charlotte Hornets.
Don't do that.
Oh,
That's another topic. The damn Hornets.
That's a
No,
can
sir.
of worms. My
it
bad.
doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
There's
don't
no
have to go
contenders,
there.
bro. There's no contender for Harden to get
There's no
traded to.
contenders.
So you might as well just talk to these
Let's
men,
start
to this
looking
man
at-
like a grown man. Talk to Daryl Morey. Y'all have a kumbaya session and keep it moving. And who's
And
new?
he's
Who's the new coach
reported-
there? Fuck, who's the new coach in Philly?
Nick Nurse.
Yes, bro. If you don't get over there and talk, figure this shit out. That's
Figure
all
it
I
out,
got.
bro.
Philly,
That's a good coach. You still got Joe.
yeah, man.
Maxey.
Like, just shut up, bro. When you go to the Clippers to do what?
And you actually stayed in shape this summer. Like, come
Hey
back
man,
ready
if
to
he's
play.
not playing, I'll watch some Tyrese Maxey. Those minutes will be fun.
Yeah,
I'm
It
here for
would be.
that.
Me too.
Man,
I'll watch some
I
Tyrese
guess.
Maxey floaters. Those are fun.
that's some 5 seed basketball. I want.
That is 5C basketball. We know what 5C basketball looks like, and that's what that shit looks like over there. But off the trades, anything else? We can just move over to this media day shenanigans. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna get my shit out the way. Jimmy Butler. I'm gonna start with this. This is not the Miami Heat team I know. Pat Riley is not the same. Pat Riley is old. There's no way on God green earth 10 years ago this would be happening under Pat Riley's watch.
He's working night shifts right now. He's
Like
sleeping during
fam,
the day.
like at this point, Jimmy Butler is funny, but he's looking for attention at this point. Like the Heat has lost
That's
their
media
way.
day.
The Heat thought they could just send anything to Portland to get Dame. Did he think that Pat Riley? We have to say it. Sometimes our goats get old. Pat Riley, I think, might be getting washed. He's lost control. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it.
When he said that their current roster still can compete, you lost me, bro.
It's over with. Jimmy around there just doing the fuck he want to do. Look at the video. Look at the coaches. Like, they're looking at him like, it's one of them laughing like, I don't believe he came in here like this. Like last year it was all right. Now it's like, come on, fam. Like, it's funny at first. For sure it's funny. But when you like peel that shit, when you peel that shit back, it's like Miami is losing control. Pat Riley is not under control over there, bro.
I'm not hitting the red alarm because they still have a lot of assets.
Yeah. I give you that.
They still had they overachieved in the playoffs last year, but still, like, you could be in a much better spot.
Yes.
Much better. And you lost Vincent and Strus. How can you didn't add anything big?
Didn't add a damn thing. If Miami Heat fans think they're going to be just fine, are delusional.
Now, I will say I'm high on Nikola Jovic. Give that kid some minutes.
He's got some fun tools.
See what you can
do. Coach Spo gonna do that, but I just think the Heat that Heat culture shit, that shit dead, bro. Look how this shit just don't seem right, bro.
Well, they're putting on a uniform now, so
that don't mean nothing.
You say Heat culture's on the uniform?
Hey, I've seen some jersey leaks, and looks like we might have a Heat culture uniform coming out.
Come on, man.
And the design is ass. Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought? Because the Bulls
all the leaks
ass
for
too.
These jerseys been ass. Yeah, they all been ass so far.
We don't need new jerseys every season. I'm just gonna say that. We don't need this shit every year. We don't.
See, I like it as long as it's good. Don't come out with this.
I don't need to see
a graphic designer on Twitter with 71 followers, and they'll have better work.
Yes, like these jerseys
Go find that dude. I'm not mad.
These jerseys are
put somebody on.
I think that's what it is. These jerseys are awful. Now, when you want to bring back like retro jerseys, like the Wolves did, which is clean, very clean. Round of applause for them. Round of applause for the Wolves.
Super
them
nice.
unis are clean, bro. Like super crispy. But some of these are these city uniforms that Nike's doing. Buns, trash. Every year I might like one or two. Might. That's just me.
How many of the new city editions are just renovated throwbacks?
That's all it is.
Those are the good ones.
Those are the good ones. So what's the ones I don't like? It's
when they try to go off the beaten path.
Yes, those are the ones. Like, I never understand. Like, bro, we need a whole damn paragraph in your post to understand why you made the jersey this way.
Honestly.
Like when the Bucks did their jersey with the blue, like you had to actually think about where Milwaukee is.
Or when they did the Mecca jersey one. Yeah,
like you gotta understand. You gotta do too much to understand why this jersey is even this color. Mm-hmm. Like, why are we doing this? Like, it gets to be too much. But I don't want to take away from media.
Short sleeves.
Oh my god, the short sleeve era was.
Don't bring back that bullshit.
Hey, like 13-year-old Adidas doing fire.
What was Adidas doing at that point?
That's how they lost the contract right there.
Oh my god, Adidas, you just blew it with that.
I saw those when I was a kid, and I'm like, damn, these are cool.
Nah, you spend the whole time pulling your shirt up.
I didn't get to go through all media day stuff, but I just had to talk about that Jimmy Butler shit right away. But I know, so I'm gonna start with you though, because you don't like to talk as much as us. So, what was your favorite parts of media day?
Man, honestly, I was busy, and specifically Bulls stuff, I was trying to stay away from. I watched last year's media day, and I don't need to hear anything. It's the same team.
It's fun for like the player intricacies and like funny stuff that happens with the players, but like any questions from the media to them is mostly just recycled stuff.
Yeah,
I've heard it
the shit with Kobe doing this shit to Zach like he does every year. That shit was funny.
That's funny. Let me see that. Let me see DeMar mess with Pat. That's cool. I love it. But
the
some of these
photo shoots and shit. But I don't give a fuck about them
bring
questions.
Lonzo Ball out. Like,
why?
Why
are we still doing this? Why are we still bringing Lonzo out? My fault. It's irritating. The Wolves. It hurts. Hey, you know what's crazy? Irritating. I never thought I'd say this. I'm sorry, John. I never thought I'd say this, but the Wolves are in a better spot than the Bulls. They
I'd
are.
say so.
I
They-
would easily say shit.
Like that fan base, if you're not delusional Bulls fan, the Wolves fan base should be a lot more excited going into this season than
Hey,
we
they're
are.
competitive. I'm
Very.
chilling.
They are much watched on League Pass.
I
They
don't know
are
what's
a
going
much
on
watched
half the
team.
time, and it gives me more stuff to break down.
Like
It's more content.
they're fun to watch. The Bulls
You
aren't.
got you got something new every game to figure out
Yes.
what the hell they're doing.
I media day is just for us to talk about on podcasts. That's it. Like you said,
I love
the
the
questions,
nonsense.
because the questions be
nonsense.
dumb.
That's it.
The questions be like, it just be stupid. It'd be
The
pointless.
dumbest shit.
Like,
There was some
Oh,
good stuff
hold
in
on.
Orlando today.
go ahead. What you got?
Joe Ingles, it was his birthday, so he made every single stop he made in the little media scrums. He made everyone sing him happy birthday, and then he had all the rookies come out and have him sing happy birthday to him.
It's
I didn't
Joe-
even
that's
know
what we
I didn't
should
even
do.
know he
I
was
didn't
with
even know
Orlando.
I swear to God, I was just going to say, I didn't even know Ingles was in Orlando. Let's start
And then Jonathan Isaac wasn't aware that the midseason tournament was actually happening
Yo, he's so
/ coming to
untapped.
fruition until today.
He's so untapped. Like, I don't know what to
there.
say. about
No, that's not true, is it?
it, no, it's true.
Knowing him,
That's not true, right?
If it
sky's
wasn't on,
the limit.
yeah, let's just say that.
He's an interesting character.
Nah, bro.
My
He's in
favorite
his-
little clip of the day was Jokic walking in, looking unhappy, like he had to go back to work after a 3-day weekend.
I didn't see
He
it.
hates
I
it.
didn't
He
see that,
looked
but I can
super salty.
imagine.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm here."
He treats it like a
Man
9
wants
to
go
5.
back.
He just
He
happens
wants
to
to
be
go back
a
with them
Just real
God,
quick,
bro.
since you brought up Jokic, just real quick, we're gonna talk about this on our preview show. But are y'all high on the Nuggets? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't
Bruce
know.
Brown.
Still got-
I feel
Goodbye.
like
Still gotta
because I
be
feel like
Christian
just look,
Brown. Hello.
yeah. I'm just looking at the
Yeah, but
posts.
who's gonna take Christian Brown minutes?
Who knows?
Yeah.
They still
Eight
until you
man
beat,
If that's the
until you
biggest
beat
question
them.
mark,
Hey,
they'll be
Denver.
straight.
Denver has been doing a thing in the sports category outside of a few sports, but they've been kind of making some noise out there with
Sean Payton.
hockey and the
Sean Payton.
college and in NBA. Well, the Broncos are awful, but
Colorado
let me
boys.
start.
They exist.
Let me not start because I got so much shit to say about. Oh
Recreational.
my god, football. You know what sucks though about doing our podcast on Monday? Every Monday I'm gonna be salty about the Bears when I come in on this bitch. I might say something about them every week.
Bro, every Monday at work, quiet.
I already know.
Like, yeah, what's up?
That's the thing. That's the one thing about not working at corporate is not having to come in on a Monday morning and hear people talk about this shit, or nobody talk about this shit.
Everybody hurt. I
Everybody
wanna
Sad
hurt.
watch
about your
weekend. Fuck
team,
weekend.
and you got to smell some fish in the microwave while you're trying to eat
Oh
your
my
lunch.
god, someone got some nasty ass lunch. If you don't DoorDash today and get this shit up out of here,
Vending machine egg salad sandwich. Come
oh
on,
my
man.
god, bro.
Used to have this dude make sweet potatoes every lunch. Had the whole floor smelling like sweet potatoes in the office.
That one, I don't understand why that one person comes to work with fish and put it in the microwave.
Man, just eat a PB&J. Call it good,
Bro,
real.
do something. That is not
Dinner
it
is
for
only
lunch.
5 hours away.
Do some granola bars, man.
I'm trying to see what else. How'd y'all feel about
Uh,
this? The Aiden shit. What do you call him? Said the dominating.
Dominating. He a
Come
clown.
Come on, fam.
I get it. Pump yourself up, but like,
He keeps doing
Let's
it.
be-
That's the issue. He keeps referring to himself as it.
You're not doing that.
he's got it.
We've given you chance after chance after chance.
You've seen his back tat, right?
no,
Oh,
I don't
it
wanna
does
see this
say
man's
that.
back.
On his back, it says dominating.
Yes, it does.
Might as
Terrible.
well say clown.
He wasn't
Sounds
even like really.
2K, my career, like they give your player the nickname, and then they give him the signature shoe that has to go with their nickname.
Awful.
Different.
Awful. I'm trying to think of something else.
He's a goofy dude.
He's a very
He's a
much so. We
goof,
should have knew
like,
that
for
when he
real.
had the little all them clips from his rookie year, him dancing on media day and
In the winner's work video, he's doing a handstand for no reason. There's
Yeah,
a video
like-
of him on his all fours barking one day.
Yeah,
He's a
like-
dog.
He's a
he's
In pregame, he does underhand half court shots. He's a funny ass dude.
he does a lot. He does too much. But he has a chance to to change the narrative on him because he just plays so soft. And to call yourself that, and we have tape. What is it, 4 years, 5 years now? Like, we got tape. A lot of it, especially the last couple seasons, a lot of tape of you not doing a thing that you're supposed to do. So, and dominate is not one of them.
10.
Like, you weren't doing that, so it's crazy.
I want to see him put up a big number. Like, it's just gonna be you and these young dudes.
Bro, he should average at least 25.
At least.
And at least 12
Go
boards.
get some rebounds.
Who else is getting rebounds over there for them?
I am begging him to put some arc on his jumper.
He definitely needs that.
Because the touch is nice.
Please put some arc on your jumper.
He does. He definitely does.
I got some, random stuff.
It didn't happen today, but it happened, I think it was it Sunday or Saturday? When Dame got to Milwaukee, Dame was carrying his children.
Heat fans are on a Hall of Fame coping spree right now.
Yes, they are. And fans are saying this man's head is not in it because he was carrying his children and he wasn't able to wave at the fans. If y'all don't shut the hell up, I don't even know if you're trolling no more. And if you try to say you're trolling, I'm not even going to believe you no more. At this point, I'm not even going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You're just saying because you're just this.
That was so far beyond a reach. Like,
you're chirping from 105 in humidity.
Right.
Just
it ain't much better down there.
Come on, man. Like, come on. Why are we doing this, man?
It was just terrible.
Like, and I blame Elon for this because the whole just mention farming, or is that what they call it?
I'm just baiting you.
Yeah, people just tweeting stuff or just asking anything just for their mentions just to blow up. It's
the same way when people would make a joke about troll you about your sports team.
Oh my God,
just kidding the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
no, you weren't.
No.
Or somebody said, we know a lot of people like this. You say something and then you just say, I'm just playing type shit. No, you meant that dumb shit you said. No,
you meant it. Yeah.
You meant that. You meant that dumbass thing. You was hoping nobody saw it. Oh, we saw it and we're gonna respond. But I think that was just dumb. I think I did see this goes along the lines of the dumbass questions. I think I saw somebody ask Dame, how do you think the offense is gonna go? Fam, I just got here. But if you want to know,
cool.
We're gonna do the pick and roll. If you can't do this, you can't. He went to the whole breakdown, but that goes along the lines of what y'all both were saying. Like, this is dumb. Like, y'all asking dumb questions.
You see who we got a 6-minute interview on Twitter with Dame from today?
Who?
No.
Christopher Haynes.
Come on.
You know he's in the building.
Come on, man.
He got his first class flight out there.
Is he in the top 5 list of just I don't understand your reporting?
He found his niche with Dame and he's milking it.
I think he's taking over Zoe's favorite boy, Chris Broussard.
Where is he?
Fox. He's on Fox with Nick Wright. What a show. And Eric Bucher.
Hey, if this was
what a show.
Those two would be a little bit more legit. But
what a show.
2023.
That's such me staying at home on a school off day watching SportsCenter nonstop. Name Chris Broussard.
What a show!
Just on every hour, saying the same shit.
Same shit.
I saw this last time.
They went from Chris Broussard to Chris Haynes. Chris Haynes he reports shit that we could just see on Twitter. He never gives us anything that's it's never it's never nothing that's of substance that's like, oh man, he gave us one. Never.
Like, how do you keep your job with some of these?
Is he like the another version of, I'll give you another one?
I don't know what to call it.
What's my man that was always with LeBron?
Brian Windhurst.
Oh my God. Get him off the TV.
No, honestly, Wendy did it right.
He's funny as
Wendy did it right.
No, he is funny, but sometimes it would just get off my TV sometimes. It was just, but he's not like Chris Haynes. Chris Haynes, woo!
It's a slippery slope because you gotta buy into some of that stuff to get your traction. But at the same time,
you definitely do. No, you do. You definitely do.
It's tough.
I know journalism nowadays has got to be hard. It got to be because you're competing with shit. Let's be honest, you compete with people who do podcasts like us. You're competing with us. Like it ain't just you gotta go to school for journalism. You don't have to go to school for journalism no more if you don't want to, bro. Like you get in the door like this, you start meeting people, and your doors start opening, and you start being able to do whatever.
I was about to say, watch. Let Jonah get a plug, and as much as he's on his phone, Jonah could be Woj in 2 years. Like
exactly. Shams is from up the street. Shams is from here.
He's a Loyola
I know
boy.
people who saw Shams on the L.
Yeah, bro. Shams is everywhere. He went to Loyola, bro. He's from here. Like, we didn't see that shit come. We thought it was gonna be Woj forever.
Hey,
I never thought I would see anybody compete with Woj, bro.
I gotta salute the people out there that don't be getting angles and are talking real hoops that can get successful in this, because this shit is hard, man.
It is. No. Doing hoops, the NBA is hard. I feel like a place you could probably, this is probably gonna sound fucked up, but I feel like a place you could really knock in, get in hard with media wise is MLB.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because yes, it's MLB content creators and people in the media, but it's not as many as people think it is. Now when it comes to the NFL and the NBA, it's so much of this out there. So it's like, if you really want to try, but it's shit hard. I like you said, Joe, I give it to people who be out here. It's a grind. You have to stay on that shit. But
the basketball season is crazy too, because it's so fast paced. There's so much going on.
Yes. And I want y'all to think that we're trying to call people jobs. We just think that reporting is funny. Some people do it better than others. That's it.
He's got to pay his bills.
Yeah, some people do it better. Just like the guys on the court. Some guys just play better. Some people just report better. It's just how it is. That's all. That's it.
I like the spin. On
that. And some reporters ask dumb questions too. They slip up. Like it's sometimes
it's the same thing with like the players too.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
To go down another rabbit hole, like when people want players to be genuine, and then they're genuine, and then they pick them apart, and then they go back to these boring, generic questions, and then they want them to become themselves. It's a constant back and forth with all of it. It's a long season. It
is. Prime example. It ain't basketball, but football. Justin Fields 2 weeks ago. You could have been more honest as possible, and his shit still got twisted. They were still trying to throw him against this coach. You asked him a question. He was being honest. It was nothing like malicious. This is why players don't be honest about shit when you ask them questions. Period. But
it's fun to break it down. Once you figure out a little bit more about it, you can kind of see like what the hell are they doing? Why are they asking about Chase Claypool for 6 straight minutes?
Oh yeah.
Who cares? They know they lost the trade. Who cares?
Yeah. Like
let's talk about the game. Let's talk about something better.
I watched that shit too.
Oh yeah. The Bears pressure today was, if the Bears wasn't playing on Thursday, I will call for Eberflus to be fired now.
That's the only reason.
Yes,
he's still there. Honestly,
and I don't really know smart. The only reason. And another reason, I don't want to go into a big NFL thing, but the only reason I think another reason he's still here, you're not going to promote the OC to be the head coach because he's worse than him.
If you want a worse pick, keep him around.
Yeah, it's like at this point, you keep to the end of the season. At this point, but I don't want to go too deep in that. To that, do we got any more media day stuff?
I mean, just on top of that, I'll say as we go into the regular season, try to clear off that slate. Start watching some games, get some fresh ideas.
Yes,
it's good for you, man.
It is.
It's good for you. Twitter can be a great resource, but it can be a bad resource because the group
can
be crazy.
I'm sure you guys noticed. I probably had 7 tweets since the last episode. I'm not on there like that, bro.
Oh, I love Twitter. I ain't gonna lie. I love Twitter, bro. I love it, but it do have.
I'm scrolling. I'm not tweeting.
But it has its days. It definitely has its days.
You'll have your occasional. You got to say something about something here and there.
Oh, you do.
I'm gonna fall back for another 6 weeks.
No, I get it. Twitter will make it be like that. I don't think I have nothing else about media day, but I do feel like we can just go ahead and start talking about and end it with the WNBA finals, which
the dub.
Now
what we all expected is here.
We all expected. I'm gonna start with this one thing, and we've talked about it in the group chat. Why can't we have started the finals on Saturday or Friday?
I was wondering the same thing when I looked at the
schedule. Why we starting on Sunday at 2:00?
The time slots for a lot of these WNBA events, games, everything need to be better.
Fam,
you're not gonna get any viewership with this in the middle of
the
NFL
football
Week 5.
Fam, why didn't you pick Friday or Saturday to start this shit?
Friday. Friday
been the best day. There's no college football of like real college football coming on. There's no NFL. Why are you not playing this game on a Friday at night?
I was gonna say Saturday would still work because the market share, I think, of your average college football fans probably not watching the NBA, but at the same time, WNBA plays their games on all of ESPN's channels, so they would have to kick off a college football game.
Yeah, it's set on Friday.
The optics are.
What is it, like a Mountain West game on a Friday night?
Yeah, Friday. It's like a weird ass ACC game.
You can move Purdue. We don't have to see Purdue versus Iowa on Friday.
I got to see now what's going on Friday. Cause listen, Sunday at 2:00.
I'm not. Nope.
What?
That's gonna be on the laptop.
Fam,
I hate to say it.
3 o'clock games for football have been lacking. If they would have moved,
second half is on the big But look what we're talking. We splitting hairs. Do better.
It is a tough time of the year too because you got baseball playoffs coming up. You have it's the busiest time of the year for sports. It is the busiest
time of the sports.
It is busiest time.
All 3 major sports.
It does sucks for their time, but I just feel like y'all couldn't figure out a better day than Sunday at 2:00. How about this? Scratch Sunday, period. But like you said, ESPN is one of the people, so it's like you're never gonna boot up college football. You're not. So
Sunday at ESPN.
It is for them.
Quiet.
I'm gonna still check it out. But man,
NASCAR. What else pops on Sundays on ESPN after 12 o'clock?
Tennis.
After countdown goes off.
Shit, I don't know. Yeah, NASCAR.
Formula One racing.
So much comes on, but back to the matchup. Oh, first I'm gonna say congrats to Stewie on her MVP. Congrats to her.
Man,
congrats. Congrats.
That voting is insane.
It is.
I mean, all 3 of those players could have won. Alyssa Thomas could have very much won.
Yes.
Asia Wilson could have very much won.
The numbers, they all.
I want to.
Stewie 446, Alyssa Thomas 439, Asia Wilson 433. Someone put Asia 4th. That's crazy.
Insane.
First of all,
ban that
voter. It came down to second place votes. They were saying pretty much because I think Alyssa Thomas had more first place votes than Stewie, but Stewie had more second place, and that's a tight race.
Yes, it is a tight race, and I got one thing to address about this. I saw some nasty work on Twitter.
I know what you're talking about. That was
to say that
I did see that.
Stewie won MVP because she white and not black. That's nasty. You don't watch.
That's not what I saw.
Oh yeah, and it was I saw a black girl say this. This is why I really address it.
It's a tough narrative to jump to when the voting was this tight. All 3 of these players could have won, and it could have been okay.
I'm not even going to go that far. I'm just saying off the fact that Stewie is that. What is if
Stewie is the face of the league,
right? If she's 1, 2, or 3, no matter how you want to line it up with Asia Wilson, her and man, just fucking them 2. Those are the 2 best players in the league, bro. Pickens, if Stewie win, I wouldn't have been mad. Asia Wilson, of course I'm not going to be mad. We already know how I feel about her. But
and she already got her defensive
She already got that, right? Come on, man. And she got slighted, or it was about a landslide. She still could have won MVP. But to see that narrative and to see people in that person's comments, I didn't follow this person. You know how Twitter is. You just start seeing shit that something you might like. So I saw
it. Can get nasty on Twitter.
Yeah, it does, man. Shit, I didn't know it was that bad. I was like, fuck. But
it can get hectic.
And under this young lady tweet, it was people agreeing, come on, man. We have to stop this narrative. Everything can't be racial. Race does come into play a lot. But
it frustrates me too, because this is the kind of stuff that shouldn't be talked about when you're trying to grow the sport.
Yeah.
I just don't like throwing stuff in a negative light.
No,
when you're trying to
right.
grow
When you're trying to grow the sport, this is not what you need to do. Especially when we got how many times in the NBA, even across sports, that we were like, yo, this is the matchup we want in the finals. How many times we actually get that shit? Especially in the NBA. Oh God.
And yes, like the Liberty,
we rarely get that shit.
The Liberty had talent, but they still had to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
They still had to get there. They still had to have a good regular season.
We knew the Aces probably was going to be in this position.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We knew this, but we didn't know if the Liberty was. So it's like we got our matchup, and guess what? I don't know who the fuck gonna win this shit at all.
I don't know. Watching. I'm
like, we're gonna be. Give me. Is it best out of 5? Right? Give me all 5. Give me all 5. Give me that.
I'll be cool with 5.
I'm not. Am I picking a winner? Are y'all picking a winner? For the fun of the pod, should we pick a winner?
Aces. For the fun of the pod.
You picking Aces in what? 4 or 5?
Let's go 4.
It's hard because I picked the Aces, but at the same time, I can't be like, oh, I like this team more than the other because they're both so fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. They are. Like, of course, for me, I'm going with the Aces. I'm gonna go with Aces in 5 because I respect Stewie so damn much. And
Sabrina
it's basketball.
Could pull out the strap any game.
Yeah, exactly. You just never know.
Could go 20-20 for no damn reason. You just
never know. And then you just never know what the fuck would happen with the Aces because sometimes the Aces look they look unstoppable. Sometimes the Aces do. So it's gonna be fun. Best out of 5. I believe that's what it is. I always forget.
It is. It's best out of 5.
Best out of 5. So starting on Sunday at 2:00, game 2, Wednesday at 8. That's better on a Wednesday. There's no NFL. There's no college on Wednesday.
Preseason hoops and
yeah. And then you got
I don't really care about that unless it's my team.
Yeah. And then you got game 3 once again on a Sunday at 2:00.
Box scores.
That sucks again. And then October 18th is game 4. What day is that?
They're spacing that out.
That's a Wednesday. So you got 8, 11,
Sunday,
15,
Sunday,
18.
Wednesday.
And then game 5 will be on the 20th on a Friday. How you get that? How you manage to get to Friday for game 5 is beyond me at 8
game
o'clock.
5.
At 8 o'clock.
Game 5, win or go home. You know.
Yeah, so
that's that one.
So they probably blocked out a spot for them on ESPN or I imagine on Sundays the games is on Channel 7 on ABC because there's no NFL games on ABC.
I would think so.
I imagine that. So I'm gonna be locked in for that. I think y'all gonna be locked in for that on top of just like hoops and WNBA got the weirdest schedule out of all the sports. I believe like they just start weird.
It's
times.
just a tough. It's a tough season
because October has everything going. Hockey's back, baseball playoffs. NFL, who is king, is back. Basketball, who is second, is back. So it's like
I had to get as much work done so I can sulk in misery if we get some playoff chaos here, man.
You know,
the clock starts ticking tomorrow at 3:00.
I went from having such a enjoying my favorite team until the last month of the season was just
92% chance.
It was just bad. I knew the pitching. I knew it was going to come back.
The expectations weren't there, and then they came back. And then,
did you even have hope anymore?
What?
I was done by this past week. I didn't have any hope.
Once we had to listen, I still had hope when we still had a chance. But once we blew that
face the Braves,
when we blew that 6-0 lead, that did it right there. The 6-0 lead, we still had a chance. But once you do that. Everything goes out the window. Then you do it again.
Momentum in sports is a crazy
exactly.
thing.
When you do it again, it's like you're done. I still had a hope. I feel like, listen, if we could just get in, I'm not thinking we're gonna just. We can maybe win a series. We can maybe win that first one. We're not going too far, just to see. You want to get in? That's
just
a building.
Make sure Cody comes back.
Yeah. Shit. Now I don't. Fam, Cody ain't coming back. Cody ain't
Don't tell me about that, bro. I'm not ready.
Bro,
you've seen who his agent is.
Hey, Cody not coming back,
that
bro.
Man said was. He said was way too many times in that.
When he was saying when his exit press conference or whatever the fuck it was, Cody ain't coming back. Cody not.
They fucked up.
Do I think he can? I don't like a lot of people are. I don't want to turn it into Cubs because it definitely can. I can have a whole pod of that alone. But
yeah, there might be a baseball spinoff of Uncommon Commentators with just y'all two. I'll be a producer for y'all.
no, I'm definitely thinking.
I got
I'm
nothing to
I'm
contribute.
Last
definitely-
10 minutes. Last
I got-
10-15 minutes always going to be some bullshit.
I got so much like Bears shit. I'm thinking about I want to do a weekly thing about the Bears, but they piss me off so much to the point.
How much can you break down right now
I don't want to
without
talk
driving
about it.
yourself insane?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really, yeah.
It would be
Shout out
like
to
a
the
quick, like
quarterback
a
room.
20-minute thing, like 20 minutes in and out, in and out,
The
quick.
fuck is 85
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, quick, in and out type shit. But I don't want to keep talking about
What's he
that.
supposed to
But
do here?
I'm just glad. I'm glad we're back. Are we doing? When is the first game of the season? The 24th, right? So our
We're
preview
diving
show.
into some season previews.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our picks on the 23rd, right? Or we're gonna do that shit before that? Because we got
Probably do it in 2
sh-
weeks.
We got 2 shows before the
Yeah,
season.
right before.
2 shows, and then actually 3 shows before the season actually start, like the regular season. We're gonna figure this shit out, y'all, so y'all know. But we're here. We're just trying to figure when we're gonna do that. But
Hey,
we're
we
here.
back every
We
week
back.
unless
For
something
a full
shows up.
season.
Guys,
Season
we're here
2 is
for
a
a
full
full
season.
season. Oh
Hey,
my
the
god!
glory of
Till
3 of us
June.
is if one of us got a miss, we still got 2 of us here probably.
Yes, yes, that's right.
We here.
We here, so we're here for a whole season. I'm glad we didn't talk for an hour and a half. I don't know how nothing else to say. Shit,
It's a
nothing else.
solid one.
NBA is back. It's
We'll
exciting
get some
time.
preseason action, some first views. It'll give us something to talk about.
Yes.
Some
Preseason
rookies get some
basketball.
play time.
You know, preseason basketball might be the only preseason I usually actually watch because you can see some shit. Preseason
It's great
football,
for the
you don't see a
fringe.
damn thing. It's so boring.
No.
It's like,
It's
oh, this
so
guy
boring.
might get cut. This
It's
guy
so
might
vanilla.
not.
It's so vanilla. You don't see shit. You don't see what they could be doing. Nothing.
I want to see. I love summer league because it's really fun.
Oh,
It's
yeah, yeah.
chaos.
Yeah, yeah,
It's, you get the view of these guys like 2 weeks after they come
Mhm.
in. You can overreact a lot. It's a fun time,
Yes.
but give me the real NBA floor, speed, reps, structure
Absolutely.
all day.
Mhm.
See how these teams are so deep now. You got to see who's going to make the
Everybody.
back end of the rotation.
Yep. Mhm.
You got to see how these rookies look in extended minutes. I'm ready. I'm ready to get a little taste of a preseason.
One thing before we get up here, I want to say, I want to send prayers and just I want to get his hair right. The young man from Charlotte, it's Kai Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want that young
Yeah.
man to get his hair right because I saw all you dweebs in the comments talking about let him live his life, let him rock. No, fam, something wrong. Like,
You can have an eccentric personality.
yeah,
but
like
there's a
you can
limit.
see, yeah, like it'll be videos where he be dancing. He wasn't dancing that hard. He be like, bro, that's something's wrong. Like he's sweating too much, but not
You
be
shouldn't be
doing
on
that
media
much.
media that much as an athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
That's
like
not
I just-
healthy.
no, it's not. So
Not healthy for anyone.
no, nobody.
But when you have that much
There
attention
hasn't-
on your page,
Yeah, when's the last time there's been some good Charlotte Hornet press?
Never.
It's been a hot minute. Even LaMelo's tattoos, nobody likes that shit.
team.
I need
It's
somebody. I
terrible
need these
over there.
new NBA. These new NBA players don't have vets, man. That's why there's so much stupid.
You see what?
If you think about it, there's no vets, man. That's why these
Feel like
they
an
be
old
doing
head when I
stupid
said
see
shit.
about
these
him?
people.
So what's up?
Kelly Oubre at Media Day was like, it's finally nice to be around a team that actually has some direction. People care. He was
Yeah, where did he go?
going in. Went to Philly.
Oh my god.
Hey man, speaking
Yeah,
of
the
that,
quietest 20-point per game pickup. Nobody was talking about it.
Oh yeah, because listen, that's still solid. 20
I saw a
20 a game is still 20 a game, bro.
We want to open up another can of worms. Someone said, I don't know if y'all knew this, but when James Harden was still in Houston, Kelly Oubre took Harden's girl at a party and eventually married her. Weeks after Harden called Morey a liar, he signed Oubre. I don't know what kind of correlation we got going on here, but Philly's they got some stuff going down.
It's a
Well,
mess.
that is just puts a wrinkle to all of this. Wow. Okay.
Getting spicy over in Philly.
Right.
Take care of yourself, y'all.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Another piece of news.
Look out for yourself.
Before we get up out of here, I saw Bronny say he's going to be playing. He's healthy, so shout out to that.
He is?
That's what he
Hey,
said.
good to know.
Yeah, big cheers to him. And a round of applause for Bronny.
Better.
Yeah, but I saw
Those
it
heart
came
issues
across.
are tough to get that clearance.
Yeah, so he said he's going to be playing for USC this year, so that's good. That's good to
Let's
know.
go.
Yeah, that's
Rock
good to
out,
know.
kid.
Yeah. So
I got some good talent this year.
yes, if y'all had nothing else to say, I have nothing else to say. Are y'all done for the day?
Straight.
Y'all straight? I know y'all happy to be back. I know I am. Look at.
Little happy dance.
What did? Hey, I just
Nice
want to know
move.
before we leave. I just want to know who did Jimmy Butler's hair. I just want to know who's doing this shit.
It's a great question.
Looking like he probably part of Fall
Nice
Out Boy or
haul.
some shit.
They said my ball out boy.
Yeah. Yo, do you know what killed me is that he had like the black polish on his fingernail. Like he went full
Dedicated.
costume.
He said he's emo. He's hurting. He's upset. He didn't get Dame. Now he's stuck with Kyle Lowry for another 82. I'd be upset too. I'd be a little emo.
Oh my god. Oh my
They
god. It's
should know
11
your Kyle
o'clock.
Lowry thoughts by now.
Oh, it's time for me to get up out of here.
Good night.
Guys, till next week, we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.